Good day to everyone out there. Welcome to another episode on the Plumbers Mindset. Today, I'm going to give you a quick background to the problem and what we're doing. As you can see right there, we've got a basin by Armitage Shanks. So what has been happening is that, as you can see, I've already taken the top off. What was happening actually, it was actually leaking through this top hole, and as you can see on the boxing right there, you can see the damage caused by small amounts of water that drip over time to the boxing. You see, this water is actually a chemical, and it will actually disintegrate some of the parts that actually are in its way, some of them. That's why you see the tile work actually looks in an interesting sort of order. It's been damaged by this water. So the first task we had is actually to dislodge this old tap on the hot side of the basin. So I used this tool here, and the rest of the tools, as you can see them down here. This is the rigid tap connector. So what I did, I had to ease this off first, and then when I eased this off, it created room for me underneath the basin, as you can see there, underneath the basin. So then I was able to actually release this tap off the basin, and as you can see, these are the old nuts to show that it's actually been leaking, as you can see. So I'm going to replace the nut. And then I've got what we call a split clicks. It's a centralizing sort of like washer. It will center the tap into the center of the tap hole. It's a good idea to actually use this sort of centralizing sort of seal, because what it does, it will center the tap around the hole, and most likely the result of that will be that your seal will be able to go around that hole and cover it sufficiently, so when you tighten the nut underneath, you'll be able to actually obtain a watertight connection. However, just to get another measure of safety, I'm going to apply a little bit of Plumbers mait, just to make sure that if there's any extra little holes that I have missed out, then they can be actually plugged up by this Plumbers sort of mate. Now, I've prepared most of them. I've cleaned the top up. It's ready to be put back in there. I mean, the top seal is, as you can see, I've already loaded the washer on the top connector. As you can see, the washer is already loaded on the top connector, and I've also applied a little bit of PTFT tape on the old nut, just to make sure I don't have any problems, because sometimes these old nuts tend to press into the pipe, and sometimes you may struggle a little bit. So I'll put that there just to build the pipe back up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load the tap onto the basin, and then I'm going to apply a bit of Plumbers mate around here, then load it up, and then nip it up, and test for leaks, turn the water back on, and that will probably complete the repair of the leak from underneath this particular tap. It looks like it's a bit tired, but it's still actually operable, very functional. Actually, it's still working, but it looks a bit funny. But those are the problems with this sort of type of water, which is a little bit hard. You always get this build-up of calcium carbonate. However, yeah, that's a little sort of task we have for us today, and so that's how you repair a leak that is underneath this kind of taps. Take the tap connector off, of course, after isolating the water. First, isolate the water, detach the tap connector if it's required, clean the tap hole, refix the tap, apply your tap connector, connect everything up, turn the water on, run the tap, see if your repair is successful, and then you can call the repair as completed. So that's a little bit of a little sort of snapshot into what I'm doing this morning or this afternoon. And as on the plumber's mindset, do it right. Please do remember to subscribe, to share. Your comments are actually extremely valued and welcome. And you take care and have a good day. Bye-bye. Joseph.